Alright, so maybe you're looking to get better at Warzone. Maybe you're just here for information on how to work as a team. But this video right here is going to be for you if you're looking for either one of those. So this is a real good game that we had on Vondel quads or trios. Um, Either way, um, I'm just going to do a step-by-step process of the thinking process and how I dropped as many kills as I did and how us as a team was working together. Now, I know a lot of times, like myself, I like to drop into quads as a solo and, just try to get as many as I can. But here lately, the game's been really stacky, which is what it is. People are working as a team. That's what you're supposed to do in quads, trios, whatever, duos, doesn't matter. Um, so either way, to counteract that, play as a team. You can still. This is proof you can still drop, good high kill games. So we see this guy flying in. I give comms to my teammates back there that there was a guy across because the middle had been looted. So I run after this guy. Don't see him. My teammate gives me comms. He's right behind me. So basically, oh, he's just letting me know, hey, I got you covered. Something goes wrong. You know what I mean? So, either way, we know there's people here at this building, so we're planning on pushing. I go up top, my teammates go down low. I see a parachute right there. Catch that parachute as he comes in. Boom, boom. Get the down, get stuck on a box, and something weird starts happening. I don't know. I'm just glad the game ain't buggy. Either way. So we get the kill there. We get like I always talk about in Resurgence, anytime you get a kill, always look at your mini map. Look at your mini map because it's going to tell you where your other people are. So my teammates give me comms. We got guys right here, so we get this guy, get a Bell 46, and we're pretty much ready to work. We got an AR, SMG, well battle rifle, SMG, but either way, two fully automatic weapons. Portable radar, we throw that down to get a little bit of information here. We see we're clear, but we've got the dot up here on the left hand side of the map. So, um, you know, got the mosquito drone, everything else. So we're trying to drop high kills. There's the AFK player drop in. Go ahead and take this guy out. Um, and then we get the ping right up here on the mini map again. So this is our mindset. Hey, I get a ping. I call out to my teammates. Hey, his teammates right here up above. We need to push. So we're pushing. They're on their way right behind me. Get up here to the top. Don't see anything now. Most of the time, let me stop right here. Most of the time, like right there on the ledge where I had, let's see here, back it up right here. So when I come out the door here and I cut to the right, instead of going straight over, most of the time I see people, they'll just come straight up the ledge. So whoever you're trying to target or challenge, they're going to be aiming right in that line of sight because most of the time people just a lot of players are very, very predictable. So what I do, I typically try to cut that line of sight. Number one, I can just jump up right here like I did, cross over to the roof, or I can jump over further to the right on the little chimney looking thing and get up even higher where I can get a better angle. So in either case, try not to play predictable. That's the biggest thing. Don't play predictable. Try to do stuff out of the box. So, all right. So I see guys over to my left now. Instead of just stopping and starting shooting, I cut through the door just to make them think, hey, I just went inside. My partners get some shots. One gets down, or one of my teammates gets one down. I get the other one down. We finish these guys off. Now we get the ping that this guy's down low. So what do? I push down low. Boom. Right there he is. Run right into him. To elimination. Now I'll look at my mini map again. See he's up top. So I push back up. And now this is one thing I don't see a lot of people taking advantage of. Sprinting while plating. Sprint and plate, sprint and plate, sprint and plate. You get increased movement speed and you're plating up. I mean, without sitting still. That's typically what happens to a lot of players. They sit still and then you get caught with your britches down pretty much. So my teammates giving me the ping, hey, this guy just went up here. So I see my teammate Navy right there, so I know the guy's not that direction. So I take that guy out, and then we got this guy. Now he runs down low. What do? I don't push downstairs. I pop a reload, go over the side, hit the ground. Now I'm gonna meet him. Now I stop right here just to see if I can hear if he's already down low. He's not, so I pop a couple plates in, and I push right back up. So luckily this guy pushed right back up. It's crazy ego challenge. But we get the elimination right there, and then you know, get our teammate down, and there's a portable radar. We already have information. We got guys across, but we get a little bit more information. Not gonna get third party right here, and unfortunately that guy's back in the same spot. So I know he's gonna push down the stairs. So immediately I drop down and I work my way back up. Okay, be careful chasing people in the stairs. Right there it is, team wipe. So we kind of farmed those guys for a minute. Got our we just had good momentum. This was a really, 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 really fun game. Um, so, all right, let's see here. So we don't have a whole lot of information. We do know there's people over to our left, back behind us towards market again. Um, but at the same time, our loadout dropped across. So we're kind of like, maybe we should ease towards loadout because, typically on Vondel, you're going to have multiple loadouts drop in one spot. So maybe we can pick up some kills. Maybe we can pick up our loadout. There's a couple different things. And right here, I don't know what happened. But we see the guy right there, take a couple shots. He takes cover. But, either way, this is a good little spot. So I finish that guy off and I get the ping on the shredder right here. So it showed that he was down low. I knew he had to been in the stairwell. We get the elimination right there. I get the ping on the guy down low right here. But for some reason, I don't know how I didn't see him. I don't know why I quit looking at my map, but it was just a mistake on my part. That guy should have been dead, basically. But he wasn't. Either case. But anyways, what I was saying a second ago, um, well, I can't even remember what I was talking about. Either way, I don't know, it's part of getting older. Um, so see this guy dropping in right here. We get comms that enemies dropping in. Couple shots on him. Didn't get the down. Started getting lit up, and boom, I get down. Teammates doing their thing, and anyways, they give me the revive. So right here, we're just kind of slowing the pace down because we're not fully aware of the situation that we're in here is the biggest thing. We know that guy dropped over there, so I start pushing over here. But unfortunately, what I didn't know is he crossed back over there. But good comms on my teammates. Hey, he's pushed over here. He's on me. So then I push right back over here. And he tells me he's up top. So I get up top. Nobody, or Shredder guy's there again. Get him again, and right here, I don't know where this man went. I don't know if he left the game. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Uh, but either way, I couldn't find him. Saw him drop down. I think he left the game, to be honest. But anyways, get a ping that the guy just went in there. Drop in, take this guy out. I get pings, and his teammates are too far away. So, this guy was probably playing trios as a solo, just trying to, vibe, and we got him on the third party. So we're keeping pace, but if you notice, at times when we don't have very good information, we slow down. So we see this guy right here drop in. I get the live ping, so I know exactly where he's going. Cut back through. Unfortunately, it's the Shredder guy again, and boom. I get the down, elimination, and then I just kind of grab his stuff because I get comms right here that there's people up above me. So what I do, I pop or not up above me, across the water, but I pop a plate, pop a reload, and then, we get a ping on this guy. My partner there, he got a ping on him. See, there's another thing. I'm not exactly sure what perk it is, but there's a perk where, like, if you get a couple rounds in somebody or something like that, you can it like pings them for you. Um, that's where that red dot was from. It would be very useful. I noticed that he was running some perk pack. I need to look into the perk packs and see what that's all about because that would be really useful as a team if you had one player running that at all times. Um, Anyways, I know this guy's up top, obviously, because, teammates are shooting at him. So I push up, and it's Mr. Shredder. Poor guy. and we take out his teammate too. We get a ping. Uh, the other one's down low. We just didn't act on it. I have no idea why. I don't think we saw it or something like that. But either way, talking about that perk, it would be a really good idea, especially if you're like me and you play with the same individuals every single night, to figure out like how you can mix perks, especially if you're going to be stacking. Like what we're doing here, I wouldn't necessarily call it extremely stacking, where we're just super tight on each other the entire game, but we are pretty well stacked. And unfortunately, this is kind of how you have to play Fondle right now, just because so many people are stacking. I say unfortunately, it's not a bad thing. It's just it's different. You get used to running solo quads, people split, and then there's not people split. So here's the thing: we pop a big boy, an advanced UAV, so we get information on where everybody's at. And I see this huge cluster over to the left of me, so I'm like, hey, we need to push over here, because I'm just trying to drop a 20 bomb. Um, Look, I don't know who you are, Mr. Shredder Man, but if you ever watch this video, I am so sorry. I don't know how we keep running into each other in this game. I'm so sorry, man. But either way, uh, anyways, we get 60 seconds of information. We see this team, this full team that's stacked right here. So we give comms. Now, I see this guy. This is where I messed up. I went to push directly up the stairs. I should have held position at the lower part, just like my teammates are doing right here. They're not pushing up. A lot of people make this mistake. This guy, he may have been broken stuff. My teammate gets a couple shots and gets a down on one of them. So I get plated up, I get reloaded, and we're ready to push. There he is. And I get the pings that the other guys are to the right. Now, what I do here, I take cover so I don't go down. I smoke my buddies out. They push out, and they get another player, and then the other one runs. So uh, now right here, I get high alerted from behind, and I'm not sure where I'm getting high alerted from. I'm not sure if it's the roofs from across or if there's a guy pushing, out of the building we just come out of. But either way, I wanted to make sure before I picked up Navy that we wasn't going to get pushed behind and then just a whole squad just come through and wipe us all out, basically. So, um, uh, my teammate right there, he lays out a ping. Hey, the guy's right here, the one that run down the stairs. So what do? Instead of him just pushing, taking the chance of maybe one, two, or three other players being there, he chills. He takes a break for a minute, plays smart. He's playing around that corner, and then we push in with him, make sure that the elimination's done. So right here, I'm just pushing back up to get information, and then this guy just hanging out in the hallway. I don't know exactly what he was doing. But either way, we don't get any pings or anything like that because Resurgence is disabled. So that's another thing. Once Resurgence disables, you're not going to get pings on the enemy team, unfortunately. So you kind of have to. What I prefer to do, I guess everybody has their own opinion. What I prefer to do, I like to slow down and really, really pay attention to what's going on. So that's the reason I jump up here, trying to get a little bit of information. See if I see anybody just hanging out, doing their thing. I don't see anybody, but I do get high alerted to the right. Trust your high alert. If you get high alerted, just drop down. Now, right there, um, I figured that's where I get high alerted from. It could have been from the train. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm just letting my teammates know, hey, we do have players there. And then they give me a ping, hey, there's a player back here. So this is where I get high alerted from. Now, instead of pushing directly over and pushing this guy, look how I break his line of sight by taking this up. Boom. We get the team wipe. Super simple. Try to keep the line of sight, bro. I know there's movement and stuff in Modern Warfare 3. There's definitely 100 times more movement than there was in Modern Warfare 2, or Warzone 2, either one. But play angles. Now right here's where I mess up. I run straight in. I get the down right there, but I didn't check my corners. Um, when I come back around, I should have been paying attention. I should have turned around and looked and saw if this guy was chasing me. I just didn't. Which obviously too, as tight as we were playing, I was hoping that my teammate would have been behind me. So it was kind of a mess up on both our parts. So I should have gave comms, hey, I got this guy down. and then he should have pushed in directly after I pushed in, and it would have been a super quick team wipe. Luckily, we get the reinforcement flare right here. He pops it, brings me back, and we just play from there. So let's see. So I know there's tons of weapons, there's plenty of places, everything that I need is in this area. Now, what I would suggest doing is probably just pick up whatever you can and get to work with it, but I take my time and I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my stuff. I just felt more comfortable with my stuff. Plus, I think I was trying to get content too. Not really sure. I can't remember. We've had a lot of stuff going on, so I'm kind of got behind on creating content. So, I grab some cash right there. We don't really need it, but we grab it anyways for the simple reason of, hey, if I need to buy somebody back, I know how to get a UAV, just anything. So we definitely know we need to get our teammate back. Now my teammate right here makes the mistake of he just runs out in the open on the rooftop, and he gets eliminated. So this right here, I automatically know this is not a challenge that I want to do. Go into my backpack, I get my gas mask. Um, and push around to the backside, okay? So we know from the portable radar, we've got this team right here on my left, and we possibly have one or two other teams over here to my right. See this guy coming from by, I get the down, I see another guy running from the by. So what I do, I use sprinting and plating to my advantage, where I can get a reload, I'm fully armored, and I'm ready to fight again. Make sure this guy's not chasing me, don't see him. I get right here, and I get comms, or well, not comms, I just hear somebody right beside me. He gets on the buy. See another guy dropping in. Boom. Get that elimination there. Know I got a team watching the buy, so then I just cut out. And at this point, I'm basically just praying for a reinforcement flare or anything that I can. Right here, I'm stuck because of the mortar. There's not a whole lot I can do. I don't have a whole lot of information. I get this one dot on the map right there, and it's like, okay, this is probably what I need to, you know, I probably need to chill for a minute, basically. I'm trying to play smart, trying to get the dub, not necessarily, I mean, I want to get the 20 bomb, but at the same time, I want to play smart too. So we see this guy drop down, what do? I cut around to the left side. This is where I mess up. I should have kept going straight, but I go this way, and boom,